Hello, this is Jacqueline Tornes, and I will be presenting my 3D presentation. I am going to go ahead and add some knowledge that I have learned throughout these courses. So what is 3D printing? 3D printing is a manufactured process that designs from digital file, also known as additive manufacturing. This is how this is a picture I inserted of how 3D printing can look like. This 3D printing was also invented in 1984 by Chuck Hull. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. What is used in 3D printing? So here we have the selective laser sintering that allows printing with a wider range of materials, including metals. Here we have the ABS or PLA thermoplastic. This is a plastic that many of the FFF and FDM use the filament reels. It is malleable when it's heated by the 3D printing machine. This is what the PLA reel looks like, and this is an example of what it can make. This is what the ABS reel looks like, and an example of what it can make. Here I have also added that stereolithography uses a vat of liquid UV photopolymer resin and UV laser to build parts at a time. So here's an example that I want to go ahead and add, because building parts at a time basically means that it's creating layers, which I added a photo down here. It basically starts at the bottom. Back here, you can kind of see how it creates a sort of base right here at the bottom, and it starts building and creating going up. Like you can see here, this is the resin that can be used, and basically the layer, quote unquote layer that you can see here. Alright, what did I find interesting during this course? 3D printing can make about anything. I find it fascinating how it prints layer by layer into something you can create on your own. Some items do take longer, but I do believe that in the future they will innovate it and make arrangements to make it maybe make things move a little faster. I also learned that this can lead into the wrong hands because it can create anything and whatever you would like. There could be criminals or bad people that can get their hands a hold of this and basically create illegal products. I would also think that my personal experience of using a 3D printer is back in high school, I believe. I was doing a program and they went to go ahead and let me use a 3D printer. I found it fascinating. It did take about 15 minutes to make, I believe it was a small, tiny little pig. It looked about the size of this star. I did think it was a lot of time consuming because we went to actually go outside and make an activity, then come back and see our 3D printing what we have created. I thought that was a great experience, and when we started learning and when I started actually reading about this, I found it interesting. Alright, where can you find a 3D printer? The closest of where you can find a 3D printer is here at Ohlone College in building 1 level 3 at room 1303. You can also find a 3D printer online and buy one. This is coming out of your own pocket. It is recommended to keep pets and children away. I found this image here of an item that you can't find online. That was my presentation for the 3D printing. Thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed my